And we're live again. I have to redo this live stream because I want to see if I can tell my audience that I'm live, see if they want to jump in. Let me see. I don't know if anybody else is going to be awake, but I will try. All right. I got to delete the video. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Hold on. I need to delete the first video. Manage videos. Let me see. All right, there we go. Not many people are that engaged in my YouTube channel. That is so weird. Let me see if I can share this. So I have to say this again. So something, slipped up that would invade my privacy. I think I need to, I think I need to, I think I got a good idea of what video what are we going to react to. So hold your horses, guys. Let me see if I can. Let me see. There's a video. There we go. So I think we're going to react to a video, but first I really want to see if I can do this again. All right. Top VPN. So I'll see if I can. All right. So yes, I know everybody knows about that. Kyle Rittenhouse has been found. I don't know if I made the video already. Okay, I already did make a video, but I'm gonna try to redo the video. So yeah, I don't know why YouTube is deleting my comments. YouTube is so stupid. YouTube is ridiculous. They are just dumb. Maybe hope I cannot swear. So it's 10 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I live nearby. I'm probably gonna live stream this for another 20 minutes just so I don't have to bore you guys, and I could just have a video out fast. I think it's amazing that some people even some people actually only just do live streams and don't even really do any videos at all. That's just insane. All right. So yeah, you're seeing protests everywhere in all the country. And let me see. I also, dang it. Hold on. Where's the Oh my goodness. YouTube. I need to put a pillow in the back. There's no pillow in the back. Some can you believe, can you believe that I'm on the edge of the city? So yeah. Share screen, entire screen. All right. So I'm just looking at this around. See if I can watch a high impact flicks video. This is what I did in my earlier live stream, but I just cut it off. That was the worst thing that has ever happened to me. Oh yeah, I gotta give a shout out to Chronic Blast. Thank you, man. Thank you, Chronic Blast. Thank you, Chronic Blast, for unblocking me. Sorry if I scared you, but No offense to you, but you seem a little more, way more paranoid than I am, but that's okay. If you thought I was getting too personal, you were kind of nervous about the questions I was asking you. He made a video already, dang. I wish I could have just put the entire Chronic Blast live stream. I mean, I kind of been on a beef, with the guy just because he like blocked me and then hasn't responded to me back. But I guess, I'm glad I live in the edge of the city right now. In a real edge of the city, I'm like close to like Mount Charleston now here in the Las Vegas Valley, Sue. So I didn't tell you this, guys. I mean, I don't live in Henderson, Nevada anymore, in the Vegas area. I'm like on the edge of Vegas now. I'm not like my neighborhood isn't like on the very edge of the city, but we're very close to it. And we're like close to the edge. It's like I remember going in like Henderson area. Like I remember going with the Henderson area that was like the Green Valley area. That's where I used to live. And now it's like looks like nobody is here yet. So not really, still trying to search for. No, come on. I need to stop slacking. My eyes are getting screwed up almost. Rubbing your eyes is, I realize when I do a live stream or when I do a video, I tend to really get, super awkward, but I'm not going to be live streaming for long. If nobody comes by, I'll probably go for like until 11. I don't know if anybody's going to come by to the house, and if they are, they're probably going to be here by 11, I assume somebody's going to come by the house and like, oh man, come on. Get the live stream to be stable then. Stop doing this. If you guys saw that. See, look at what it's doing, That would make things better, I mean, if I do that, then, I wonder if I get even way better reception, I mean, you could get an even better stable. You could get a much more stable Wi-Fi. I don't know if that's true, but it could be way more stable if you do it like that compared to like a Wi-Fi. I mean, you never know if the signal goes, the power goes kind of low. So yeah. I mean, dang, why am I being so? Was it Here's the Plan or is Here's the Plan, Brian from High Impact Flicks channel? Oh, it's Here's the Deal, not Here's the Plan. Here's the Plan is a short film, animated film. Let me see again. I mean, you can't really trust anything much. What
and
comes
reportedly,
from CNN,
according to the scanner data that we have, they're saying that the name of this guy is Darrell Brooks. Alleged description of the vehicle.
So this was in Wisconsin, So let me see if I can get Let me see if I can do this. Waukesha, Kenosha, Wisconsin, and then Waukesha. Hope I spelled it right, I mean, CNN is like, blech, I mean, the psyops, are gonna continue, but he made this video about, why independent media is so much better compared to like, corporate media. But at the same time, you can't really trust any You really cannot. You just cannot trust. You really cannot trust. The corporate media. You just can't. But at the same time, you have to be worried about. You have to be skeptical of the local media. I mean, the local media too. Like that's the same as mostly the same as the corporate media. But at the same time, independent media too. Like the journalists online. Dang. I actually kind of like. I mean, a second floor house is like the scariest thing in the world. I like to have, something that goes way higher. Now I mean, I never really tried to stand on my bed, so I'm gonna apply that in a stricter way. I'm probably gonna delete the photo I showed on Element where it shows where I'm gonna be sleeping. Just so people, that thing is still hurting my head. That's the thing, that scares me so much. It's what I hate about living in a second floor house. I'm like, how can that even be even safe? I feel like I'm in the dangerous part of the house, but at the same time, my room, I don't really have a room anymore because we're moving into a 3-story house. I mean, a 2-story house. See, I'm doing it like Biden. I'm doing it like Biden. I'm gaffling like Biden does. I hope I can. So yeah.
Had the license plate number, for goodness sakes. Update on CNN. Let me show you what they're saying here. This is what CNN is saying this morning, not last night, not hours after the incident, even though hours after.
I mean, why would you even watch any? Why would you watch any, TV at all? Like, why? Why would you need some? Better to say, why would you even need a television at all?
The incident, alternative media sources actually had the name of the guy. They had the description of the vehicle. They had the license plate number, for goodness sakes. They had all kinds of information. If you want to be informed.
So I've been watching WeOn News, a couple of their videos, and I mean, I shouldn't be, but I really like the journalist, her, Palki, however you spell it. I don't know what their political linings are, but I like to think they're mixed in the right left. But I like how they call it the genocide games. I really do. I really like how they call it the genocide games. I mean, China is terrible, but compared to like North Korea, Russia is already in a dictatorship style thing. But Russia looks a lot better compared to like China. And say what you will about Russia, but it sure as hell looks better than China or North Korea. North Korea is like the number one worst country as a dictatorship. I know there are other dictatorships, but North Korea is like the absolute worst. It is terrible over there in like North Korea, based on what people have said. I mean, no, I mean they do have privileged people where they do have some access to some stuff, but even if they are in the elite, they're still restricted. You know. So yeah.
This is telling us that if you want to be informed, you don't go to mainstream corporate sources.
That's
what
true.
they're still saying this morning.
CNN's Natasha Chen joins us now from the scene in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Natasha, police describing having a person in custody this morning. Do we know any more information about whether this person is a suspect?
Yeah, and Jim and Erica, they used the term person of interest last night in a couple of press conferences. They wouldn't say much.
I've been doing a great job avoiding CNN as much as possible. Like, CNN is absolute garbage. I just hate him so much. As much as people that don't really like the left-right paradigm thingy. I really do.
More about that person. There were some reporters next to me who were asking, well, did they say anything to you when they were taken into custody? Very tight-lipped and actually would not take questions in the last.
Can CNN not afford a police scanner? Let me show you. Just not very long at all after the incident, we had this right here.
Well, it's a Jarrell Brooks. That rings for anything.
Already had the name. Not long at all after the incident. As a matter of fact, as the incident was unfolding, people who were on their scanners recorded this, and they already had more information in seconds. Let's go ahead and give them minutes. Let's give them 5 minutes. They already had more information about the description of the driver and about his criminal history than CNN has right now at this moment. But the Silicon Valley oligarchs, YouTube, Google, Facebook, Twitter, are telling you that CNN is a top shelf authoritative source. Even NBC, look at this. Even NBC still this morning, look where this was. I want to be fair. This was November 22nd, updated at 8:51 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's just what, 2.5 hours ago.
Of course they won't.
Look, oh, here we go. Updated at 11:10, which is 16 minutes ago as of the recording of this video. At the very bottom of this updated article.
So yeah, I don't know if there's any riots, because of, Kyle Rittenhouse, release, but I think you guys should watch this, what Tony did in his reaction when Kyle was set free, Let me see. I guess I do need to wash my face. Oh yeah, and when I'm talking about Russia, even as much as Russia looks terrible, there are like there are like Americans in Russia, There really are Americans in Russia too, believe it or not. I know people have this anti-Russia, and people have the right to call out their governments all over the world. I know people talk shit about North Korea, China, or Russia or Vietnam. I mean, Vietnam could still be like a dictatorship in some form. The few communist running countries in the world, I think, I don't know if there's any continued fascist countries in the world, So yeah, this guy, he's documenting his life in Russia compared to like in John Mark Dogan, I believe. So this is unlisted. Dang, so I guess I'm dealing kind of like these special people who got access to the video. Like, I think his, being in, I don't know if he's in, I think he is in Russia, I think you should all be calling out censorship worldwide and even in Russia, Yeah, this is about Russia, what's been going on in the elections, over there, I mean, people look at Putin as the good guy, I don't think you should look at any politician as the good guy. I know Hunter Avalon, I haven't seen that guy in like 2019 or maybe 2020, I don't know. But it's been so long since I watched that guy, because when I realized he was like thumping it, like when he was like thumping it with, his girlfriend, and now he has a baby, that pissed me off, It's like, what the hell are you doing? Are you like, that pissed me off so much. Like, what? I was willing to give Hunter Avalon a chance. He looked a little better as a conservative compared to like Mark Dice. I mean, Mark Dice can get annoying for the most part. You know, I really don't like Mark Dice or Hunter Avalon, but I would have given Hunter Avalon a better chance compared to like, you know, dang, I wish I had this many subscribers, you know, so then, you know, I fucking hate where YouTube is going. I hate where YouTube is going. I really do. I got a couple of my videos taken down. YouTube, they weren't even harmful, and YouTube takes it down because they misinterpret all their BS, you know. YouTube is so dumb. Like, you have to be careful what you say, you know. This is almost like, you know what? Let's not compare it to like North Korea. Let's compare it to like China, you know. Pretty much like China, you know. So people telling we live in the land of the free, the home of the brave, land of the free, home of the slave. That's what it should be called worldwide. Worldwide, it should be called like that. I don't know if anybody is going to be here in my house, you know, was going to do a reaction video. But you know what? Let's just do a reaction video and let's just finish it off with this, you know. I really don't want to be like, I don't think you should trust this news organization either, you know, as much either. But I've been watching some of Sky News Australia's videos, but when you see them jump over being pro-jab, you know, and then, you know, and then on guns, you know, they're like FUDs, you know, because they're Australians and they're brainwashed when it comes to guns. Because, oh, we need to do this to keep us safe, you know. I'm just so sick of hearing that crap. You know, that crap, you know, makes me sick, you know. I think I should do a video. I think I should do a video about the 6-hour gun box, you know, which my dad's friend. Remember when I did a video about my dad's, you know, when I did a video about my dad's friend, you know, last year in 2020, about we had to like break into his gun safe because he forgot his code or key, you know. Remember that, guys? Remember that video that I did? Looks like nobody's gonna be here. Remember that video that I did? I'll see if I can make a video again about, you know, the safe, you know, and see if I can, you know. Oh man, I'm stalling again, you know. I was gonna do a review like, so if you like, you can just, you know, I don't think you're gonna have access to the comments, but I'll see if I can like post a link here because this is the best. I do believe this is the best site, you know. I really do believe. Yeah, restoreprivacy.com. I don't know if they're like good people, but I've come to the realization you can't even trust, not even the safest, you know, Signal, Element, or any of these safe, you know, or not even Telegram, you know. Everybody's jumping to Telegram. I really hope people in the freedom movement or people who want to join the freedom movement, maybe I can forgive some who were status, you know, because I was like a status, but never to the death, you know, hardcore status, you know. Maybe I was like a drug warrior back then, like a few years ago, but now it's like I've changed my mind, you know. I'm still have my Christian beliefs, you know. So I hope you guys, you know, have a safe holidays. You know, it's not the end of the video, but there's the site here. You can join and see, just so you guys can see for yourself, you know, if anybody wants to do a rewatch of a live stream, you know. Tools. So anyways, I'll end the video with, you know, this, you know, so you guys can see. This is a journalist I'm talking about, and I'm not giving kudos or praises to her, but it's interesting how she does.
So China is holding a tennis star hostage. The world is not being able to do anything about it.
Freezing.
I understand we cannot board a flight to China and start looking for Peng Shuai, but here's
this again. The page is freezing, you know.
Something that we can do.
Come on, hurry up. Shut up.
Set an example for China. So
Shut up.
So China is holding a tennis star hostage.
Tennis star hostage? All right, let's pull on the closed captioning. Good. Dang, closed captioning has gone so, far. It has evolved so much. It has evolved so much. It really has, It's automatically generated. It detects what you say, and that's how they're able to like take down your videos by them just doing the voice thingy. So anyways, let's watch the video. And I'm not giving praise to her,
So
It's not what I'm doing here, so anyways, her, her styling, I like how it's styled, but I bet she's in India. This is from India, this news organization. They're still part of corporate media. They're trying to act like they're part of the counterculture. They even called it the Wuhan, the Wuhan wiggle, They even call it the Wuhan V, which is very funny how she calls it. And even the guy that is the narrator, So yeah. I haven't gotten a phone call from anybody for like a long, like 3 hours ago. I'm in Home Alone in the new location. I'll see if I can switch some addresses here while I'm doing this, So anyways, let's watch the video. So now I can shut my mouth.
China is holding a tennis star hostage. So China is holding a tennis star hostage. The world is not being able to do anything about it. I understand we cannot board a flight to China and start looking for Peng Shuai, but here's something that we can do, all of us. Set an example. Set an example for China so that it knows it can no longer get away with such crimes. How do we do that? It's actually very simple. Boycotting the upcoming genocide games. 4th February.
I like how they use labels, That's kind of funny.
That's when Beijing hosts the Winter Olympics. After exporting a pandemic and profiting from it, after carrying out a genocide and practically imprisoning an Olympian, Beijing wants the honor of hosting the Winter Olympics. And that's not even the most amusing part of it. Here's what's funny. Countries are willing to participate in China's genocide games. Not a single country has boycotted the Beijing Olympics, not one. Sure, the US is pledging a diplomatic boycott. Sure, the UK too has similar plans. Canada too is reportedly discussing a diplomatic boycott. But how does it even help?
Yeah, right.
Is the point of not sending ministers when you're sending flights filled with athletes to China? And this is a country that the West jointly sanctioned over the Uyghur genocide. Where is that activism now? The Olympics are supposed to promote international cooperation. Has the world forgotten that China has not cooperated one bit on the Wuhan virus probe? The Olympics celebrate peace. Has the world forgotten that China's aggression threatens peace in the region and beyond? The Olympics are a festival of friendship. Can countries like the US still claim to be Taiwan's friends after participating in China's genocide games? The Olympics are a celebration of human achievement, and China is a serial abuser of human rights. Beijing has violated every provision in the UN Genocide Convention. It has put over 1 million Uyghurs in concentration camps. With them are Kazakhs and members from other minority communities. Women are being raped in Xinjiang's camps. There are reports of organ harvesting, forced sterilization, IUD insertions. People are disappearing in China. This country is guilty of oppression.
That's why you should be armed.
Systemic abuse. And these games, the Winter Olympics, they are Beijing's way of sports washing its crimes. I'm surprised that the world is willing to be party to this PR stunt. Here's what countries should do instead. Boycott the genocide games. And it is possible, yes, there is precedent. Games have been boycotted in the past. Take the 1980 Moscow Olympics, for example. The Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan in 1979. So when the Soviet Union hosted...
Just like the United States did. Just like the United States did. I mean, would people even boycott the US? I doubt. I mean, people should be boycotting our country too. We have our war crimes too, believe it or not, but people refuse to believe it because it's America, and and how you can't criticize veterans, or you can't criticize, you're a bad person. And this isn't to say that I encourage it, because I know a couple of veterans online, that know what's going on, and they're not in on it, and they're not brainwashed. Because, I mean, the good thing about going to the military is to learn, survival skills, to fight. That's the only good thing the military is for, in my opinion.
Olympics 1 year later, 62 countries did not show up in protest. 62. Then in
Tesla.
the year 1976, the games were held in Montreal. 26 African countries missed it. Why? Because New Zealand was participating in these games, and the Kiwis had just played rugby with South Africa, who the African countries had isolated over racism. They took a stand. In 1964, the International Olympics Committee banned South Africa from participating in the Tokyo Olympics. Why? Because the country refused to condemn the apartheid. The ban on South Africa lasted until 1992. The apartheid regime killed around 8,500 people between 1984 and 1990. China must have killed double the number of Uyghurs, or triple, or more, who knows? And powerful bodies like the IOC don't seem to care. Forget making China pay. The International Olympic
They ought to smuggle some firearms, If they want to take down the system, they ought to do that, They ought to take down these tyrant mother ruckers, They ought to take down these idiots, And it's true, they're a dictatorship. And people say, no, you can't do that. I mean, China, I mean, people will just never wake up, People will always be asleep, But that's just what I'm saying, Not like it's going to really happen. Who cares anymore? People are just too dead asleep.
Committees helping China sports wash. Is it because China is too powerful or too loaded? In 1964, the same Olympics Committee banned teams that took part in the 1963 Games of the new emerging forces. In the 2000 Sydney Games...
Oh my gosh! I just forgot that the Olympics in Beijing are just almost around the corner. I thought that was going to be more years ago. But honestly, who cares, I used to like the Olympics, to tell you the truth. I used to like the Olympics. Watching the Olympics. I used to like watching the Olympics. I really did. I'd say Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games were like the best games I ever played, I mean, this was like Beijing 2008, I watched the Olympics back in 2008, I did, So anyways, I'm interrupting. Let's continue.
IOC banned Afghanistan for discriminating against women. And now the same IOC has suddenly... In the 2000 Sydney Games, the IOC banned Afghanistan for discriminating against women. And now the same IOC has suddenly turned blind to China's crimes. It won't cancel the games, even after China went after one of IOC's own Olympians. It is in fact defending China, saying that Peng Shuai is safe. The IOC may selectively be blind /
I like how they're doing WeOn, and WeOn is doing their form of activism. That's kind of funny. They're even calling it the genocide games. That's funny.
Spineless, but you and I are not. Heads of state and heads of government should not be either. They can come together to boycott these genocide games, come together to take this campaign forward. Former U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has thrown his weight behind the call for a boycott. This is what Pompeo has said, The CCP has disappeared. Reporters writing about Wuhan virus, doctors telling the truth about CCP labs, a professional tennis player, Uyghurs, Hong Kongers, the head of Interpol. Let's disappear the Olympics from them and hold it in a place the world can be proud of. Hashtag boycott Beijing Olympics. Mike Pompeo is right. A country that does not respect sports stars cannot be allowed to host the world's most prestigious sporting event. China does not deserve that kind of respect. And you know what? It's not often that the world has such a leverage against China. The genocide games are our chance to make China pay for the Wuhan virus, for the death of more than 5 million innocent people, for expansionism in the South China Sea.
And it's still, I have to be careful if YouTube is picking this up, but I mean, there we go. There, people are going along with the psyop, But who knows? Honestly, I'm not here to say if you believe in it or not anymore. The real thing is, that it did start, over there in Wuhan, or just Wuhan there. So YouTube doesn't like over there, that's where it all started, but who knows? People say the news is,
appearances. The world should make China pay for its human rights abuses by boycotting the genocide games. There is precedent. There are enough and more reasons. All the world now needs is some willpower. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move. So China is holding a tennis star hostage.
I like how her voice sounds, All right. Whoa. Sorry there. I don't know. Hi there. Hi, Rachel. It's been quite some time since I've seen you in my comment sections, Yeah. But hello there. Yep. That's so weird. Up here, it just shows black and gray and black. But right there, it shows yellow and yellow and black. Or black and yellow sounds better to say it like that. It's 10:35 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Since I guess you're here, I'm like, I don't know if you're still here, but wow, you guess you're up late, that's kind of shocking and unbelievable that you're even here, I don't even believe that you're even here. Yeah, agorists, are hardcore, Oh, that's super weird how it's even doing that. Like gray and black. I know it's agorism because I still consider myself more of an ANCAP, better say a voluntarist, It's pretty much hardcore libertarianism, but that's crazy, I hope you watched my reaction video to that gravitas news footage, I think you were here, but I couldn't see you because I wanted to show the entire screen while I was doing my reaction video. I don't know what you mean by that, but I wonder is that what you actually look like or is that how you Yeah, very true, Yes, gray and black is, but I don't think I could ever call myself an agorist because it makes me think, agorists, I understand that agorists are like hardcore voluntarists, or better say anarchists, hardcore anarchists. They shouldn't even call themselves that, just call yourself an agorist, just an anti, Oh, you're a guy? You're a guy. Oh my goodness. I thought you were a girl. with that, I thought you were a girl with that pic. I thought you were her. That's kind of funny. Well, I'm not laughing too hard. Maybe it was. I mean, I got a little giggle, but it wasn't like I was really, really laughing. I was like, wow, that's kind of shocking. We still have to, unbox a lot of stuff and organize the house. So my area, you should. Oh my goodness! While I'm at it, I need to. While I'm at it, you should join my. Let me see here. I don't know, but I think you should join me on Element. You haven't been watching my videos that much. See if I can put it on the stream. But yeah. But I don't consider myself an agorist. I understand agorists are like hardcore, anti-state to the death, like they don't recognize, the legalization of marijuana, they don't recognize, I mean, I get it, we shouldn't have to ask the government for permission. Absolutely 100%, But at the same time, if you conceal carry without a permit, like say in like California or New York, I mean, try doing that in like New York but hey, you're already on my Element. But what's your P? Your P. I didn't even know who you were. I didn't know who you were, but you're P. You are the P from Element. Nice. You should have just said your YouTube name here. You should have said your YouTube name here, but I need to re-upload the video that I need to re-upload the video that I was going to, you know what? And while we're at it, you know what? Let me see. I forgot to mention that the governor got into
here's
a car
our big
crash.
discussion with John Dugan.
Forgot to mention the fact that the governor got into a car crash, Let me see if I can. That's karma for him. That is the governor of Nevada. He was driving, believe it or not. People are like, what? He drove? I thought he would have people drive him like the president, But that's kind of funny to see that. So he gets what he deserves, Sissy-lack. Gobernador Sissy-lack. Gobernador. El pinche gobernador. That's what he is. Es un pinche gobernador. Pinche Sissy-lack. Es lo que es él. Es lo que es el Sissy-lack. Pinche gobernador. But yes, my parents are from Mexico, if you were wondering. Es lo que merece. Even these cops, dumbass cops.
What's up right here? Can we get maintenance route, please?
Most of them are.
What's up? So involved these folks right here, and then the governor's sitting behind his car over here. Okay. All right. Is his protection team here? Somebody just showed up this time.
Is what?
Yeah. I'm not sure. All right. Is his protection team here?
His protection team.
Just showed up this time. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure if he's part of the team. Okay. His wife showed up. Okay. Thank you. What's your unit? 21? 21, yes, sir. So people are 23. It's
I think this was here in Vegas or North. I think it was Vegas.
So what happened?
I was going south on Rainbow. I could make a left turn here down Russell.
Okay.
There were no cars coming. I had to flash in arrow
You mean go left? Oh yeah, the left. Yeah, yeah. Like yield on yellow.
Yeah. So I just edged out just a little bit. I didn't see any cars coming. And
Sounds like a New Yorker, which is kind of funny. He's from Wisconsin, I think. Like, he should have stayed his ass in Wisconsin.
It hit me so hard, I can't even tell you.
Yeah, I can see it.
It flew. I mean, it spun my car around, I think, twice.
Okay.
It got me over here. It was flying down right.
So it hit you head on?
It hit me on the left front.
I wonder if that's her wife or that's the woman that got crashed by him.
And it spun you through the intersection over to here. And they were coming northbound on Rainbow. Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the hospital?
I don't think I have.
I don't know. I'm thinking, well, I don't know.
You can always go after.
Yeah.
You're going to be hurt for this. Right now, you have adrenaline in you. But after the adrenaline wears off, you're going to be in pain.
That's what all these cops are trained to do. They're trained to be a bunch of smooth talking mother ruckers, you know.
Whole media circus.
Yes, it is. That's why we have sergeants coming out and watch commander coming out to handle it that way.
Okay.
Do you want to sit in your protection's car in the meantime?
Yeah.
I think you should sit in you should sit in the car.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll pull up over here. You'll pull up over here. Just pull up like blocking his car a little bit so you don't block the drive-thru, and then he can sit in your car while we get everything else handled. Thank you, sir.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Of course, yes, sir.
He's got garbage there. That's why he was moving.
I mean, look at that. I can't believe that.
Out at least.
So
I was
like
inside the car.
That might have been a nurse.
Yeah. No, he is a nurse. Yes.
I hope I never get into a car crash.
Yeah.
Can you believe the damage that this man has done to Nevada? And that's not just him, you know. What these casinos and these Democrat socialists have done, you know. And I don't like the Republicans either. I've already said this many times with the Democrats in Nevada, like if the Republicans were any better. But the Democrats have done the absolute worst damage in Nevada. It is so awful. Look at what this governor has done with mandates and with our gun laws, you know. He even wants to ban 3D, you know, homemade. He wants to ban homemade firearms in general. The ban on, you know, unserialized. That's all. It's not a complete ban, you know, but it's just so stupid, you know. I can't believe people call for more gun control, more laws, you know, that restricts individual rights. You know, this is so ridiculous. This man has done so much damage to Nevada, you know. I didn't even know he wore sneakers.
I think I should go get checked out. I can have my detail transcript. You don't need to go to Spring Valley here? Since you're right here, should I go to
That's his cell phone?
Mm-hmm. She's right.
I wonder if there's anybody protecting him, because somebody could just, you know what to do with, you know what, to this guy, you know. I mean, somebody could just like, I bet somebody could just pass by and would have done, you know, whatever to him, you know. I don't even know if the governor is the most protected person in Nevada. I don't know if he is, but the state house would probably have, you know, these state capitol police, you know. I bet that's where it is, the most protected area. But I did see, you know, I did hear about a guy who like, you know, drove, you know, a boat by, you know, his governor's mansion, you know, whatever, you know, like he had, you know, his car, you know, like somebody, and then the police, you know, pulled their AR-15s on the guy, questioning him for doing that, protesting the lockdown, you know, with, you know, him, which was crazy.
The detail will do that, yeah. whenever you want to go, you can go, and we'll have units meet you down there.
Look at that. He looks awful.
Yes. Okay.
Like I care if I look ugly
Control
too.
2 Paul 23. Can you log a couple plates? For now, I'm going to do B1 as.
Oh my gosh. If I were close by him, I would give him a mouthful. I would have a big mouth against this man. That man, I would be angry with the guy. I would be so angry. I would not be nice. Being nice, you know? Screw being nice. I need to
question, but your ID. Yeah. And insurance in the car?
I think it's in the car.
Okay.
Like he was an ordinary
I have
citizen.
one more. I'll get it to you in a second.
So they're blurring out the cars.
Yeah, it's an old one. I got it correct.
It's the same policy number and everything. Okay. With the plate, we should be able to pull it up.
Is that even his Lexus or whose car is that?
Yep. Okay. Your details here. You can walk over with me to your detail.
Where's his car? Is that black SUV his car?
How you doing? Okay. I agree. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can go whenever you want. Well, yeah. We'll do Spring Valley. Yeah, whatever you decide.
She wants me to go to UMC. That's what she said.
UMC has a better trauma set. Yeah. Whatever you want to do, okay? Whatever you decide. I mean, I don't think he needs to go to UMC. She's just saying that because they have a better trauma section.
I mean, he just got banged up on a wrist.
That's why yeah. You guys make the decision and let me know where you end up going. Spring Valley's right here. They're probably going to tell him to go to UMC because of who he is, because they have a better trauma section.
Because of who he is? Of course! UMC. But why? Why won't they take him to Sunrise Hospital? However you spell it. I've been to that hospital before. And then UMC, I'm like, I think I've been to UMC a long time ago. That's where all the Vegas incident, you know, I'm sure that's where half of the people have been going to the hospital, you know.
Okay. Nice to see you again. I haven't seen you in forever. It's been a while. Yeah.
The heck? Does the guy even know who that cop is?
Huh?
What are the odds, right?
Right, yeah, it's something like this.
Yeah, he's the same guy. I know it's not just him because he has other people too. He's wearing his sneakers. That's funny. You'd expect him to wear his
Driver of Control 2 Paul 23. Driver of V1's going to be transported to UMC by his...
Bet they're not going to tell you whose cars, you know, Sissy-lack is. I bet it's that black one.
Give me one. Control 2 Paul 23.
It's so ridiculous how they can make these laws fast, you know, like in 5 days, you know. It's like they can't just do it in one day. You have to wait for a couple of days until the mandates start happening. You know, I hope people really push back here in Nevada, but people ain't gonna do shit for real. Because as long as if it's not their crap that's happening, oh well, who cares? Because it's not my problem. I mean, who cares about real private sales or 3D guns? You know, every town for cock safety. That's what I would call it.
Plate of the protection detail.
We're wasting our time. I would not look at the governor with respect, you know. Not really. I don't think I would really trust any government, you know. Yeah, that's what it looked like, you know. Or I don't know, you know. But that is the governor, Sisilak. I would call him. That's how I call him, you know. I mean, I'm kind of glad that happened, you know, because he deserves it. As a governor, he deserved it, you know. He deserved that experience, you know. That tyrant of an ass that he is, you know, he deserved to get into something like that. Not that I really have any bad feelings for the other person, but I bet if that other person voted for him, then you know, then shame on her. But you know, I'll give her mercy since she's not a politician or the police. You know. What do you? How is that even possible? I mean, wow. I mean, I would like to, since you said that about Mexico, I'd like to know what your perspective is, you know, on Russia, you know, because I know people, I say what you will about Russia, but Russia, you know, gets a lot of hate. Not that I'm defending, you know, their government or anything, you know, I don't think you should defend any of their government, you know, but their culture is very interesting, even though they were like a dictatorship, you know. Even like some Americans are even in Russia, you know, people have found asylum, you know, in from America to Mexico or Russia, you know, which is like crazy, you know. People who are liberty minded would lean more towards Mexico, but people who are running from political asylum, half of them would just go to Russia, you know, like Edward Snowden, you know, and you know, John and the guy that I mentioned, you know, I just, you know, John Mark Dogan, you know, I think, let me see, so you guys can know. I will actually make this my last, you know. Yeah, you know, there are. They are, you know. I can tell you that, you know. It is true, you know. That is true, you know. They are. I mean, Vladimir Putin has been president for like however two, you know, decades, you know, which is not even normal. And then they had a new president, Dmitry, however you spell his last name, you know, like in 2010. And then Vladimir Putin becomes president again, which is, I mean, that can happen in some countries too, believe it or not. But he's been president for so long, you know. I think Russia does have a possibility of becoming a lot more freer, you know. I do think, I mean, not like really truly free, but they could they could have a little more of their freedoms, you know, if you know Vladimir Putin is like, you know, off, you know. And not to mention the psyops that you're trying to do in Russia, you know, with these school shootings that have been happening recently, two times this year. I think it's three times or two times this year with their shootings in Russia, you know, the school shootings. And, you know, they're here in America, it's like, oh my God, an AR-15, oh my God, you know, a weapon, you know, commonly used in mass shooting. Now the pump action shotgun is like the most commonly used gun, you know, in like Russia. And now they're trying to restrict, you know, more gun rights that are already restricted in Russia, you know. I mean, I've been to Mexico already, you know. Mexico, I will say this, the food in Mexico does look a lot better, you know. So yeah, you know. That is true, you know. If we're gonna forget about the vice bullshit, the liberal retards, you know, if we're gonna forget about those ones, you know, forget about them trying to hijack, you know, and use gays, you know, like the LGBTQ movement, you know. Dang, I've been here for like an entire hour. I was gonna stop in like 8, 10, 20, you know, but you just came by and like, dang, you know, you're just here, you know. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm in my new location. So I'm like on the edge of the city, you know. I'm close to Mount Charleston in the Vegas Valley, you know. So yeah. That is true, you know. They are conservatives as heck, you know. I think they can own AK, you know. No, yeah, that is true, but if you need to go, you know, are you saying that you're gonna go? No, I mean, I'm gonna stop, you know, there, you know. I'm not gonna even do the reaction video of who this man is, you know. So yeah. But I have seen, you know, the people not wearing muzzles in Russia, you know. I mean, there are areas where they do mandate people to wear muzzles in Russia. I've seen people with muzzles, you know, like in government buildings, you know. But I think it depends on certain areas in the country where they don't wear muzzles, you know. It's not like, I mean, the colleges do make them, you know. I assume it's the same in America, but it could be a little better in Russia, you know, compared to like America, you know, with all the dictatorship stuff that happens there too, you know. I mean, it would say, you know, definitely looks kind of better compared to like China or North Korea is the absolute worst, you know, but yeah, you know, tell me if you're going to actually go, you know, because I'm going to be stopping this for a couple of minutes. But yeah, you know, I think that is true, you know. I really hope people who are in the movement actually try to extend gun rights, you know, because they're trying to raise the age of buying a gun in Russia 18 to like 21, you know. They did that in Finland for handguns, you know, whenever they had that Jokela school incident, you know, in Finland, you know, in 2007, you know, with a 22 caliber pistol. He was able to off 7 people and I think more injured, 10, I believe. Yeah, in Russia. Oh yeah, with they do ban like they do have a strict ban on like they do have a strict ban on, you know, cryptocurrency, but I know there are ancaps that are promoting, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna stop in a couple of minutes, but I really need to start having a better brain when I want to talk on camera or video, better to say. Yeah, it's been getting better, you know. It's been getting a lot better, you know. I wonder if my sister's gonna come by here. So I gotta talk to my sister, so I'm gonna try to do whatever. Yeah, I did see something of them saying, you know, I did see, you know, that they banned like not like if crypto was any better, you know, like I've said, coming back to what I was interrupting myself saying, but yeah, not like if it's any better, you know. But yeah, you know, I mean, I think crypto could be a trap, you know. That's true. You can't really ban that, you know, P2P, but even then, you know, I'm sure they're going to find a way, you know, P2P. I don't know if there really is, you know, real encryption for P2P. I wish it was like Tor, you know, I don't even know. I'm going to have to see if I can, you know, try to download P2P. It's been like, I was thinking about downloading P2P on my computer, but dang, it's been awful for the most part. Dang, I don't know if you're new to my channel, but if you think, if you're a libertarian and you're saying that, then I think you need to look at the better picture, because I'm not going to argue with you. So I'm going to remove because this is ridiculous, This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know if you're new here, but I mean, hearing you say that, it's like, Bye. So anyways, I hear anybody say that again, and I never said my channel was for everybody. I never said that. So anyways, I hear you say, I mean, their status too, people who are BLM, are as status as the other side, not you, I didn't say bye to you, was saying to the other person that was here, Yeah, I think I really would like it if you helped me promote, I really will like it if you help me promote my channel through these ANCAP leading discords. I would like it if you link to my YouTube videos. I really would. I really would like it if you did, I would love as much help. Please help me spread my channel. I would like it, if you did that for me. And I encourage you. I don't know what Monero is. I think Monero is supposed to be a hardcore privacy, type, because I've heard about Monero, or I don't know if it's the Monero, because there's a channel called The Hated One, and he talks about Monero. He's talked about it a lot, I know if he's talked about it too much, but yeah. So yeah. So dang, I'm losing, I mean, all the world governments, I mean, they all suck, I mean, they could be worse, they're probably worse than us and to an extent, but at the same time, I mean, you can't really trust any government at all, never. All right, I think you have to go. Yeah, I don't really like, the guy completely, because I mean, I like that they talk about privacy, but I don't really, like them too much, but yeah, I mean, I don't know which countries you're talking about, like tax haven, if you're talking about where you don't really have to pay taxes, then that's like awesome, I bet in some Middle Eastern countries, the laws don't really matter. City states, yeah. So yeah, I lost my train of thought. So anyways, thank you, racial slur, or I would like to call you on element P. I think people who are like privacy-minded folks and liberty-minded folks should like start going to element, because Discord should not even be. I mean, if you guys want to stay on Discord, that's okay. That's fine. But we need to start promoting, because Discord is not on our side. They are not really on your side. I'm sorry, but if anybody promotes BLM, you're pretty much not really welcome in the channel. They're using people. They really are trained Marxists. They really are. They really are. Don't believe me? Watch some of the videos. And I don't have the video with me. I don't really know what you're talking about. So anyways, thank you. I'm losing my track. So anyways, I'll see you in a different video. I'll see if I can take a video of, I'm not going to take a video of the box, but I'll see if I can take a video of the box that a 6 hour P, I think what our friend left by, because he moved from the house that I'm in now. We used to go to this house just to do repairs, but it's hard. It's really not believable that we're literally living in his house, and he has a gun safe. He has a gun safe. He has a gun safe right below me. He has a gun safe right below me. And somebody needs to come and pick up that gun safe, that we have in our house. In our new house, I would call it, So anyways, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.